Yetchi. And Yetchi is quite frankly, I don't remember if it's a paradise planet or a temperate planet or flourishing planet or what, but it's it has these floating islands, which is and it's really kind of beautiful. It does have storms that come up, but they're short-lived. But it's beautiful. It's a look. It's got a big old planet you can see at night here. We've got another planet over there we can see at night. Another one over there. And let's see if we can see it. We're on a floating island. You can see now what I'm doing with the bones. See, you dig up bones and then you build prehistoric creatures. Of your own making. Not that these have any validity in real life. You just put a head and a torso and some legs and wings, whatever, and build these things. That's supposed to be like a humanoid thing. Here, let me get to my first person view. There we go. And you see I got the lights, and I got a proximity switch on them, so the lights don't run all the time. They don't, like, if we look over there, see those lights aren't even on, right? But these lights, they're not even on. But when I get close here, boom, proximity switch, baby. That's pretty cool, huh? And then I got master switches set up over here. So I could turn off the power going to the lights for these things. You don't need power for the display stand or anything. And that's the wonder projector. You can, when you discover things on these planets, these are animals and stuff I've come across and I've discovered and I have cataloged. And that's a giant squid that I saw underwater at one place. So anyway, I have all my storages here. And I've collected, what the heck? I've collected a lot of bone. Basically at one planet, I'm hoping to find some more on another planet, because these are all my skulls that I've collected. And it seems, for whatever reason, I seem to have a whole lot of skulls and not as many torsos and legs and wings and all these other things, because these are all the other things. Now, I built all this stuff, so, I mean, you know, they use, if you got, you know, four-legged animals, you're using twice as many as skulls, you know, and like this one has legs and wings. So he's got 3 sets plus the torso. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I've set up, this is my little museum planet, where I've set up all, and I'm still adding. I'm not done. It's a work in progress kind of thing. And then it's got the little visitor center here. Nothing too fancy, you know, just a pretty simplistic kind of visitor center with the refreshment area over here. But these wonder projectors are very cool. But you discover stuff, and then you can put them in your catalogs, and then you can display them through the wonder projector. This thing I saw on a planet, it flies. It's in the air. That was a trip. But anyway, so yeah, I just put things together. These have no real significance in real life. You just put pieces together, however you want. And you get different animals. Or beings or whatever that supposedly used to it, like that one. That head looks way like it doesn't go with the rest of that body. But hey, whatever. It doesn't matter. You just put things together. Because you collect all these fossils and they're taking up storage, so this is you have different kinds of pads that you build. Like this, he says here, assemble a biped fossil. Oh, what's that down there? Someone's got a base down there? Huh. Check him out. Avian would be for something that flies. And then this one over here is the protoform. I guess that just means anything goes. But it's a smaller one. It's probably basically a biped, another form of a biped or whatever. And I think it's supposed to be like humanoid, because, that's kind of what we see here. But this one isn't necessarily humanoid. But anyway, so yeah. So I built this and I'm still adding, because I haven't. When I don't have something to do, this is something to do. I just put my fossils together because it's taking up storage anyway. I need to get them out of there, and I got lots of room here to go. It's plenty of room on my little floating rock here to add more stuff out here. Oh, here's a better view of another floating island next to us. See? There's land underneath it. Floating island, there's a floating on. It's daytime now, we can see better. Another floating island. Another one over there. Another one over there. Oh, what's that down there? Someone's got a base down there? Huh. Check him out. Oh, that's just a normal everyday computer generator. There might be somebody in there, but who knows? Alrighty then. I'm thinking I need to hunt some different planets for fossils. And maybe I'll get a better variety rather than just hunt on one planet. Yeah. I went to work on this video and I realized, other people might want to come see the museum. Maybe I ought to tell you where it's at. It's in Euclid, of course. Okay, so my address for that planet is this one and that one and two of those and two of these and one of those and two of these, another one of those and that one. Okay. I'm hoping, since I left the system and all that communication satellite will show up here. I've never gone to the portal on that planet, so this is it. Okay, so here I'm on the planet, at the location, at the portal on that planet. I have arrived. Okay, so my ship is here somewhere. There it is. I'm gonna go get into my ship. I can see a marker, I can see my base marker, but I'm hoping the communication marker will also show up. It might be too soon still. The system might not have updated that. I don't know how long it takes the system to update that kind of thing. Okay, so we're looking for a communications marker here. Oh man, there's still not one there. Oh, but that's the name of it, Yetchi Colony. You should be able to see that I would think when you come to the base. But you can, let's see how far. That's 15. So, so it's only, if you fly, it's only 2 minutes really away. But The thing and why I did all this that I wanted to show you here, because it's only 2 minutes. That's not too bad. We're gonna go about 50 or 60 degrees. That's enough. And we know it's straight ahead of us there because we went straight up. All right. And then we come straight down. It should still be right in front of us. I let off on the throttle. Okay, come on. And I went way up. Okay, so there it is. So I'm gonna hit my pulse drive. Well, because we got these other planets close to us, so it won't allow us to do that. Okay, so it was only 2 minutes from the portal, but see, we can get higher speed is the point. Even if we can't use the pulse drive, we can get a higher speed up in space than we can when we're closer to the planet. So instead of taking, you know, 2 or 3 minutes or whatever it was, you can get there in seconds. So if you just go into space, that's the only point I wanted to make there. Have fun in the stars.